you talked about how you're bullish on financials right now. When you say from a 10 years, lens right now, are there any emerging themes that you're looking at? Let's say green energy, data centers, AI, anything particular that you're tracking actively, and you think that in the next 10 years, these are the themes that would bring in a lot of money?
Yeah, so actually I don't pick stocks directly. Now I invest in my own products, Motilal Oswal, private equity or mutual funds, and also I'm not that much on stock picking, but something comes along, I still take interest in reading the balance sheet, meeting the management, those kind of things. But I see growth all over, particularly capital market. Finances, lending is one thing, but because there's 3 million customers we are getting every month, there's a very explosive growth in the capital markets. Explosive, I mean, that's the word. It's not even linear growth, it's exponential growth. So your AMCs, broking, depositories, exchanges, I mean, God knows how, I mean, if the rules, I mean, nothing changes, I think they are sitting on a literally, path to heaven.
Are there any overhyped stories you're seeing right now where you think that the optimism is not warranted?
Stock-wise, there could be, but not
no,
generally.
In terms of
general.
space, sector, is it defense? How much more of an upside? Green energy, for example, idea is good, but ho kya raha hai? Solar. I mean, I'm just giving examples.
Yeah,
is there
but
anything
it's
like
not
that?
grossly overpriced or overplayed theme types, Like in 21, 22, there was the digital, which was just, so even digital companies, internet companies, they are quite corrected, So I would think that broadly market is very balanced, so to say. So it's not very cheap. At 21 times multiple, it's a fully priced market.
Yeah, but how much quick commerce can grow, for example? How much of these can grow? People are wondering, when will profitability come? You've always been a believer in that space. Yeah. There are enough on the other side who say that, loss-making company bar fund utha rahi hai. What does it really mean?
No, I mean, I generally don't buy companies which are making losses, but here I think there is a consumer shift, the way we run our household. Yeah. I think that is undergoing change, and that is not going to reverse. And the category is very large, and so one has to see how the accounting happens here. They don't have stores, so it's a cost. So there is a cost of acquisition of the customers. How much you have blown? See, you have to see if you are building a 50,000 crore turnover business, how much you have spent. If you do it through the actual stores, how much it would have costed? It would have costed you 15-20,000 crores of stores to do those 50,000 crores turnover. Here it has costed you 8-10,000 crores of losses to get you all onto the online. So, I mean, it is the way you look at it. And when you build a store gets capitalized. Whereas here, entire thing goes in the P&L. So that's what the loss you see. Yeah. If by chance you force the store companies to write off their store also in the P&L, the numbers will look very different.
Oh, yeah, that's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah, that's
Have you seen your own habits shift? Do you order a lot online?
Yeah, I don't order. I see in my home things coming in, but my daughter-in-law runs only on I mean, one of the quick commerce,
Yeah, that's completely it.
Yeah, no, so younger people, they are far more aligned. My staff is far more aligned than we people, but yes, but then I know, I have all the app here.
I'll tell you the reason I asked this question. When you are spotting opportunity, do you also take away from observation, what you're seeing around you? And then, of course, you have to go and look at what the company is doing, how the management is, the numbers, etc. But how much of a part does that play, the skill of observation?
Yeah, so see, I think observation or common sense,
Yeah.
The common sense is, you can't take away common sense in investing. That's the most important part, and that's where you get conviction, and you have I would say conviction. See, like all these companies are making losses, but I have in my portfolio all three of them.
So some of that conviction comes from what you're observing around you.
Yes, if nobody's using quick commerce and then I'm holding the stock, then I'm in deep trouble. But if they're growing at 100%, every now and then we are using it, and crazy things are herbal on this thing on the go. So I think, I mean, but it's speculative. It's not a classical my type of investment. I don't buy things unless there is a profit and growth in profit. So this is not my type of investment, but sometimes you take a punt.
Wow. I think ever since you took this punt, it's all proven right so far. I don't think there's anything.
nothing like
at
that.
At least in this space, it's not been.
No, like
you think the verdict
we are
is still
underwater in what is that other third one? Kya naam hai? Insta, Swiggy, yeah. So because there is so much of competition and all, so it's not that it has made money or anything like that. It's nothing, but it is very exciting space. See, it's again 10-month and 10-year dialogue. If you're buying for 10 years, I think you could be sitting on some fancy gains. But on 10 months, God knows whether we'll be profitable or loss making.
Yeah, the idea is to have that patience.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.